Hello, my friends. We are back for a guide through A Course in Miracles, specifically the workbook lesson, and even more specifically, lesson 16. I have no neutral thoughts. We've been dealing with some very, very subtle lessons here that I am upset. Lesson 12, because I see a meaningless world. My meaningless thoughts. Lesson 11, are showing me a meaningless world. My thoughts do not mean anything. Now we're going to continue. We're going to continue using the word specific, and we're going to get even more subtle. I have no neutral thoughts. The idea for today is a beginning step in dispelling the belief that your thoughts have no effect. Everything you see is a result of your thoughts. There is no exception to this fact. Thoughts are not big or little, powerful or weak. They are merely true or false. Those that are true create their own likeness. Those that are false make their own. We are living in a thought-based world of our own creation. Our thoughts are either coming from the ego, in which case we are creating illusion, or they are coming from the Holy Spirit, they're coming from love, they are coming from Christ, in which case we are creating reality. We are extending reality. Teach only love, for love is what you are. Teach is another way of saying extend. It's also another way of saying demonstrate. There is no more self-contradictory concept than that of idle thoughts. There are no idle thoughts. What gives rise to the perception of a whole world can hardly be called idle. Every thought you have contributed to contributes to truth or illusion. Either it extends the truth, which is love, or it multiplies illusions, which is this world that we are living in. You don't like the world that we're living in? I don't blame you. Think about your thoughts. Consider your thoughts. Better yet, just be aware of your thoughts. You can indeed multiply nothing, but you will not extend it by doing so. You can multiply nothing, but you can't extend it. Besides, you're recognizing that thoughts are never idle. Salvation requires that you also recognize that every thought you have brings either peace or war, either love or fear. A neutral result is impossible because a neutral thought is impossible. A neutral result is impossible because a neutral thought is impossible. It's why we have the world that we have now. There is such a temptation to dismiss fear thoughts as unimportant, trivial, and not worth bothering about that it is essential you recognize that all of them are equally destructive, but never equally unreal. Unreal is unreal is unreal. We will practice this idea in many forms before you really understand it. In applying the idea for today, search your mind for a minute or so with eyes closed and actively seek not to overlook any little thought that may tend to elude the search. This is quite difficult until you get used to it. You will find that it is still hard for you to not make artificial distinctions. Every thought that occurs to you, regardless of the qualities that you assign to it, is a suitable subject for applying today's idea. In the practice periods, first speak the idea to yourself, and then, as each one crosses your mind, hold it in awareness while you tell yourself this thought about whatever it is you're thinking about, whatever thought occurs, without being discriminatory. Whatever thought shows up is a perfect thought to consider. This thought about whatever is not a neutral thought. That thought about whatever, glasses, coffee cup, my cat, is not a neutral thought. As usual, use today's idea whenever you are aware of a particular thought that arouses uneasiness. The following form is suggested for this purpose. This thought about whatever it is that might be bothering me, that might be bringing me a sense of unease, is not a neutral thought because I have no neutral thoughts. 4 or 5 practice periods are recommended if you find them relatively effortless. If strain is expected, 3 will be enough. The length of the exercise periods should be reduced if there is discomfort. What a powerful lesson. I have no neutral thoughts, and there are no idle thoughts. You have created the world that you're living in with your thoughts, and you don't even realize it. I don't even realize it. This is the heavy metaphysics of the Course, and it is the life-changing. You want to change the world, change your thoughts about the world. Simple as that. I love you.